Hello and welcome back to another episode of 40 Things That I Have Learned on My Road to Becoming 40. And one of the things that I have learned and I have proven to be true is that what I eat really matters. It absolutely does. I don't care what anyone says about, oh yes, grace is there and it's okay. No, it is not okay. Like I have proven for myself. I know that there's been times where, I've taken in things and it's not necessarily that, oh, this is a X-rated movie, or sometimes it's not even rated R, but sometimes some of the themes in certain movies, like I'll sit and I'll watch them, and after I'm done, I just feel like, ugh, I shouldn't have taken that in. And sometimes certain things will mess with me in my dreams or even in my thought process, and I'll have to sit and just detox. And after a while, I got kind of smart and was like, you know what, I'm okay. I think I'll pass on this show, or I'm okay. I think I'll pass on this movie because there was an aftertaste, if you will, after consuming these things. And I think it's the same thing even with music. And I know we don't like to talk about this, but it's the truth. What you consume will impact your spirit. And I am not going to sit here and lie to you and say that, oh, I only listen to gospel music. But, sometimes there's certain love songs that I may listen to that's, clean or whatever. But even in that, I know that I have to be very careful in terms of what I listen to, because quite honestly, a lot of what they have on mainstream music, it's absolute garbage, and it does nothing but sow corruption, as the scripture says, to your flesh. So for me, I recognize that I have to be very guarded. I have my own battles to fight. I don't need anything extra. I don't need to feed my spirit the wrong thing to add on something else that I have to battle. So I just want to encourage you to really ask the Lord concerning the things that you're setting before your eyes and the things that you're listening to. And quite honestly, even some of these things that go under the Christian theme, or it's a Christian movie, some of them it's just absolute foolishness. Some of them are really good, but others, it's just very secular in the presentation, and some of it you're thinking, okay, so where is Jesus in all of this? Where is the redemptive value in the movie? So even that, I recognize I have to be careful. Just because it has a Christian label doesn't necessarily mean that it has some redeemable value to it. Some of it, again, it's just pure entertainment and foolishness. And same thing with music. There's some songs that are gospel songs that you're just like, really? Was that supposed to remind me of Jesus? Because I'm not really being reminded of him right now, right? So, it's not, certain things are just quite obvious in terms of, okay, yes, this is secular. But I think the enemy is also very sneaky, and he knows that sometimes he can get us if he slaps a Christian label on certain things. So anyway, I'm kind of drifting, but I just want to encourage you to really realize that sometimes what we eat spiritually will impact us. What we take in will impact us. And sometimes we're struggling with battles, not because we're necessarily going out and doing the sin, but because we're sitting there and watching somebody else on TV do the sin, or listening to them sing in our ears about doing the sin. So we bring on more on ourselves than we really need to. And we really have to be mindful as believers that we're impacted by what we take in.